If you think nights in the forest are quiet and safe, you're wrong. Where I worked as a watchman, every window could be the last thing you ever see. I still remember the day I got that call. A man introduced himself as a representative of a national park service in Montana. He said he had seen my resume and wanted to offer me a position. The job is simple, he said. You'll be stationed on a fire lookout tower deep in the mountains. Watch the forest, make sure tourists don't light campfires, don't litter, and especially keep an eye out for illegal logging. If you spot anything suspicious, report it over the radio. Do I get to go home, or do I have to stay there? I asked. You'll be living on the tower. There's a generator, gas, food drops every 2 weeks. But within 10 miles in any direction, you'll be completely alone. All you'll have is the radio and the forest around you. The pay was good, and after a painful breakup, I was desperate to escape the city. Everything there reminded me of her. Solitude in the mountains didn't seem like such a bad idea. I accepted. A week later, I was standing at the base of a wooden tower in the northwest part of the park. That's where I met Mike, my colleague, who oversaw communications and trained new rangers. His tower stood 10 miles away. That first night, he spoke to me over the radio. The number one rule, never go outside after midnight, and always turn off your lights. At first, I thought it was about bears or wolves. Later, I realized it wasn't. The next day, rummaging through an old box in the cabin, I found a stack of missing person flyers. All of them vanished the same way. Went hiking into the woods, never came back. When I asked Mike, he went silent for a while, then finally said, "We're not supposed to talk about it, but yes, people disappear out here. And it's not just predators. There's something worse. We call it the keeper of the woods." Weeks passed. Curiosity got the better of me, and I began scanning the forest at night with my binoculars. Then, one moonlit night, I saw it. A pale, human-like figure crouched by the river, drinking. At first, I thought it was an animal, but then I realized it was something else. I pulled out my phone, tried to film it, but the camera flash went off. The creature rose onto 2 legs, towering nearly 12 feet tall, and turned toward me. Its arms were long like twisted branches, its skin deathly pale. Its face had no nose, just hollow sockets and an enormous, gaping mouth. I bolted inside, dove under the bed. Seconds later, heavy knocks rattled the cabin door, then silence, until I looked toward the window, and there it was, pressed against the glass, its teeth snapping loudly, its black eyes searching the room. Twigs jutted from its skull like antlers. I stayed frozen until it finally vanished into the woods. The next morning, I packed my things. I quit that job and never went back. I don't know what happened to those missing hikers, but one thing I do know: if that creature had truly seen me that night, I would have become one of them.